I witajcie, ja jestem Hebi, witam was w kolejnym odcinku z naszej serii z Game of Thrones, gry o tron. Musimy się w tym odcinku dostać do tego naszego dworku. Niestety nie możemy zrobić tego głównym wejściem, ponieważ nam zabronili. Ale możemy to zrobić przechodząc dookoła, tak jakby od piwnic. Więc no, easy game, easy life, jak to się mówi. Ale nie jest to też jakoś trudne. Zbieramy hajsiwo. O. Serio? Tamto ma... Kurde, zatruł mnie gry. A mamy jeszcze tylko jedno. Daj wężyk! Jeszcze jeden wężyk! Daj wąż! Czemu węża nie zrobiłeś? O, ładnie! Leżeć! O. No, o tym akurat zapomniałem. Ale dałeś mi troszkę złota. I tu mamy wejście od piwnic, tak? Nie wiem, czy to teraz już możemy robić te takie... Nie, jeszcze nie możemy. Widzenia tego pana światła. Nie umiem wymówić jego imienia, więc nawet nie będę się starał. O. Kości, toporek. O, coś tu mamy. Archiwałeś steros, przedmioty wiedzy.
No, this door opens onto the square. Not exactly a discreet exit.
List od Gawaina. Tak. Do miasta królewskiej przystani. Okej, czyli jest tutaj. Jest w królewskiej przystani. Tego możemy być pewni. O, te herby wszędzie porozwieszane.
Our manse was ransacked. The city watch really had a field day.
Złoto. Rękawica z kolczyki najemnika. No i tu mamy skrytkę. Mój słodki Gawenie, pani Chatayi. No nie wiem jak to się ten... czyli burdel.
It would appear that my little brother developed an infatuation for one of Chatayi's whores. I must pay her a visit. This Falina might know where to find Gaul.
Może wiedzieć. No.
Unbelievable. We have guards at every entry point, but there's always a rat who manages to crawl in. Come on, men. There's vermin to get rid of here.
No, ty jesteś twardy, więc ja tutaj już ci... użyję... w płomieniach. No i niech go to wysadzi. No jeszcze raz weź wężyka. O, nie mogę wężyka. Ale taka w sumie prosta walka. Okej. Hajsiwo. Tak podejrzewam, tak? Tak, hajsiwo. Dobra, to idziemy piwnicami. Znowu. No bo głównym wejściem nie możemy. To co jest martwe nie może umrzeć, lecz odradza się twardszy i silniejszy. Aeron. Tam haj. Wiem, że to jest jedno z takich powiedzeń w stylu właśnie Lannisterowie zawsze spłacają swe długi, ale w wykonaniu rodu Greyjoyów, tak? Ludzi z Żelaznych Wysp. Więc no nie wiem, może czegoś nie wiem. Albo to w grze jest błąd, albo to jest właśnie ten wuj. Że, no to on się chyba nazywał Aeron, ale... Chyba Greyjoy. Mi się wydaje. O, jest ten burdel. Nie wiem jak to przeczytać. Złoty słomok jest wart 210 srebrnych jeleni, a srebrny jeleń 16 centopensówek. O. I jest czarnulka.
Now here's a visitor who brings back pleasant memories. Is that really you, Sir Alistair?
It has been a long time, Chatayi.
Chatayi,
It's been
o.
years since you honored us with your presence. It's
Chatayi.
been so long. I thought you'd lost interest in houses of pleasure.
You weren't wrong about that. My eyes have been opened to the light of Relore, and I took up the red robes of priesthood.
The gods gave us voices with which to sing their praises, hands to build their temples, and desire.
No, ona właśnie tak wyznaje wiarę swą.
You haven't changed, Chatayi, but I have.
Excellent. If there's anything I can do to lighten your worries, it would be my pleasure. Just ask.
I'm looking for a certain Felina. Is she one of the girls in this house?
Felina is one of my most enchanting girls, and she is well educated. She will be just impertinent enough to please you, my dear. I'm surprised that you know her.
I learned that she was, rather close to my brother.
Of course. I should have known. Gawain very much enjoyed Felina's attentions. Would you care to spend some time in her pleasant company?
It would be a pleasure.
Do go upstairs. Her room is at the end of the corridor on the left. She has been rather sad as of late.
Co ja nie wiem jak ona powinna dokładnie wyglądać.
Comforting her.
Bo z książki nie pamiętam jej opisu, a w serialu chyba nie było jej pokazanej, więc... Wow, coś się tak... przycięło i... Okej. To se tańczy tam. Można podglądać.
Many pardons,
O, Warys.
but are you not Sir Alistair Sarwick? I heard tell that you had returned to the Seven Kingdoms.
Indeed. You appear to know much about me. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I realize that my impromptu intervention might have startled you, my lord, but pray, do not take umbrage. The return of a war hero could not help but attract my attention, particularly when his return proves to be so ostentatious.
I won no honors in the war, just scars. But you have yet to introduce yourself.
Your modesty does you honor, my lord. You forged quite a name for yourself fighting for King Robert in his rebellion. Excuse my rudeness. I've not yet told you my name. I am Lord Varys, and I hope you will come
Pająk.
as a friend. We never crossed paths 15 years ago, but perhaps you have heard of me?
Lord Varys. Oh yes, I know you. You were master of whispers to old King Aerys Targaryen. I did not recognize you, disguised as you are. I remember a more elegant man of the court.
Well, I am delighted to hear that. Let us simply say that I sometimes prefer to go unnoticed.
No to
You haven't changed. Already in the time of Aerys, it was said that you had eyes in every court in Westeros, and that you knew everything about everyone. We rebels called you the Spider. Some of our lords were wary of you. You made some enemies along the way.
Alas, the people of the Seven Kingdoms.
No jest eunuchem, no to też trzeba...
All of those
Ale jest też jedną z moich ulubionych postaci, jest taką jedną z najbardziej tajemniczych.
with informers and spies. But in the Game of Thrones, information is power. Those who most despise us are often the first to benefit from our whispers.
Please pardon my curiosity, Lord Varys, but I find it surprising to see a person of your ilk frequenting houses of ill repute.
Well, there are 1,000 little nothings to be learned in this sort of establishment. Whores make men talkative, you understand. And since King Robert was kind enough to keep me in my position, I have much to do here.
It would really surprise me if our meeting were purely chance.
Indeed, but my intentions are good. I wanted to discuss the Baratheon rebellion.
Why not? There is one question that I have never been able to be free of. Do you believe that the rebellion was a good thing, after all is said and done? Is King Baratheon a better king than Targaryen?
Old King Aerys was mad, my lord. Mad and cruel. That no one...
Aerys Targaryen, zwany szalonym królem.
The great people of the kingdom alive could only bring him to ruin. After that, any idiot could have passed for a good king. As for his majesty, Robert, his subjects loved him. Of that I have little doubt. But he pays little heed to matters of the realm and remains blind to the enemies around him.
No, też
I
fakt.
fear that a new storm brews on the horizon. Does that knowledge make you regret your part in the rebellion?
Some good came of it all the same. I find comfort in telling myself that all was not done in vain.
You were just one young knight amongst hundreds of others, and Tywin Lannister was always a demanding master. He dragged you into that war and you carried out your duty as a bannerman.
At the time, Lord Tywin wanted a foot in each camp. When he ordered us to fight for Robert, I chose to follow his orders. Yes.
Why such bitterness, my friend? You fought valiantly, and more importantly...
Tywin Lannister czasami się nie...
You could have brought renown.
Czasami nie zmienił frontu dopiero jak
If you had so.
plądrował
And
królewską
yet,
przystań.
when the time came to reap the benefits of your efforts, you turned away and left Westeros. I admit that I do not understand why.
The rebellion was not nearly as noble as it is portrayed in the tales and songs. You yourself know that. It is one thing to face an armed enemy. It is quite another to attack those who are already vanquished. Let us say that the last orders that I received left a bad taste in my mouth. I preferred to go. I did not want glory won in that manner.
It was a courageous decision, sir. It is often easy to forget that it is our choice whether or not to obey. Perhaps it would interest you to learn that your old squire, Valar, did not spurn the honors as you did. Lord Tywin Lannister covered him in gold and knighted him to reward him for his exploits and his unfailing loyalty.
For his unspeakable brutality, you mean to say? I had the opportunity to behold his work again in the square.
Tak się zdobywa właśnie władzę i...
Much less granted
no i kasę.
It is an invitation to disaster.
Have a care, my friend. Sir Valar has become an important member of the court. He is a faithful supporter of Queen Cersei. And he could cause you great harm if you were to make him an enemy.
O, to się nie boję.
I strongly recommend that you avoid making such remarks in public.
I watched him grow in both size and ferociousness. I know what he is capable of better than anyone. No need to worry, though. I won't go provoking him without cause.
What a relief. Now, I'm afraid that I must beg your leave. Please excuse me. I'm afraid that my little birds are always chirping and demanding.
Tak nazywa swoich szpiegów ptakami, ptaszkami.
Stay with Chatayi. I hope to see you again soon.
Varys. Tak według mnie, to jest moja osobista opinia, ale też dużo czytałem na necie, że wiele osób też popiera, że prawdziwa gra o tron toczy się pomiędzy właśnie Varysem a Littlefingerem. Co Littlefinger, tak jak powiedział, że walczy o ten tron, ale no Varys jakby wspiera Daenerys.
You are Falena, if I'm
Więc
not
no.
mistaken. Chatayi said that I might find you here.
You are not mistaken, my lord. How might I please you?
A one-on-one will be enough to satisfy me. Preferably far from prying ears.
My lord needs only close the door. At Chatayi's, the walls are thick and the beds are deep.
Slow down. I just want to speak with you.
Oh, in that case, it will be done according to my lord's pleasure.
I am Alistair, of House Sarwick. I imagine that means something to you.
Farwick, by the maiden, you are from Gawain's family, are you not? Did he send you? How is he? When will he return?
By R'hllor's flame. Why are you so concerned with my brother's fate?
My lord, I know the realities of my profession. Chatayi treats us well, but in a few years I will be too old to draw men's eyes. And what awaits me then? Begging or walking the docks? I wish for Lord Gawain to take me into his service. Not to marry him. I'm not that naive. But he has always been attentive and charming. He will make a good master. He and I have talked about this.
I understand your worries, but all of this does not tell me where he is. You recently sent him a love letter. You seem to be aware of his movements.
Yes, my lord. Lord Gawain told me he was going to River Spring in order to visit his father. Lambert, his servant, would send me news. He told me that Lord Gawain planned to return to King's Landing shortly. So that he wouldn't forget to pay me a visit, I sent him a message.
He came here.
Yes, but my message was for naught. He came directly here soon after his arrival in town. He found out that the city watch was looking for him. It was I who washed the dust of travel from him. He did not even go to his home first.
Well thought. Knowing that the gold cloaks were likely watching the house, coming here was a good decision.
He was very nervous. He hardly spoke to me that night. I tried to ask him questions about the patricide rumors, but they only made him angry. The last thing he said was that he would go to the Red Keep, that the crown would hear what he had to say, and that he had more than one card to play. He left at the first light of dawn. I have had no news since, and the gold cloaks continue to search for him. Something must have gone wrong. What do you plan to do, my lord? The city watch has searched for him in vain for days. Even Lord Varys does not know his whereabouts, and Lord Varys knows all.
If my brother went to the Red Keep, then that is where I must go. Someone must have seen him and will help me locate him.
Wait. This cloak belongs to Lord Gawain. He forgot it. Take it, please.
By the fire. That's Sarwick Giltwaters. I remember seeing father wear it on many a special occasion. Indeed, a cloak is more appropriate for a royal interview. I wasn't expecting to find it in this place.
Lord Gawain wore it when he would come to visit. Since he was a wanted man, he feared it would attract too much attention, so he preferred leaving it here. I am sure he would be happy to know that the cloak is in the hands of a kinsman.
This cloak is worth a fortune. How kind of you to return it to me.
You're making me blush. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable keeping this cloak in my residence. If the gold cloaks were to find it, I could get into trouble. Take it, please.
To tylko dlatego oddaję.
I pray to the maiden to help you in your search. Find Gawain, my lord. Bring him back safe and sound.
I would need more than the help of an imaginary goddess, but I appreciate the intention, as I'm sure my brother does as well. Farewell, Helena.
No dla niego też wyimaginowana bogini, ale dla niej prawdziwa. Możemy sobie założyć ten płaszcz. Bo czemu nie? Jest nawet lepszy. Mogę jako... No i teraz zmierzamy do... Jak to się nazywa? Do nich.
That's him. You're obviously looking for trouble, Sir Alistair. In the Crown's name, you are under arrest.
What is it I stand accused of, officer?
You are accused of murder. Guards from the City Watch were killed in your home just today.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just arrived in King's Landing. Men died in my home? Do you have any leads?
You're quite confident, Sir Alistair, but your story isn't fooling anyone. Several witnesses saw you leave your home immediately after the incident.
The King's justice concerns everyone, my lord, even people of your standing. Give yourself up.
What will become of him?
He will be stripped of his weapons and brought to the dungeons of the Red Keep. If he's found guilty, tradition allows him to choose his own punishment. He will either be sent to the wall to take the black, or be beheaded.
Now that's an amusing notion.
And if you should be foolish enough to resist, my men are just outside, and they would eagerly welcome a chance to avenge their brothers in arms. A simple gesture from me, and this brothel will be left in ruins.
Sir Alistair, I pray, none of that here. Think of my girls.
Very well, officer. I'll follow you.
No, jest sprawiedliwy. 2 zostały brane. Aha, to warownia Maegore. No, tak ma jakby poparzoną rękę. Tak to wygląda przynajmniej.
Courage. A few days spent in the dungeons of the Red Keep won't be the death of me. They're bound to send me someone to speak with.
No idzie ktoś? Idzie. Nawet nasz znajomy.
Hello, Lord Sarwick.
Lord Varys?
It is too bad these surroundings are not as pleasant as our last encounter. How has your stay been?
Long. I had expected a quick trial when the men of the City Watch came to arrest me. I was mistaken. You are the first person to come and visit me. Why is everything taking so long? What does the Crown intend to do with me?
My friend, I'm terribly sorry, but the Crown has no desire to take care of you. After all, you attacked the Gold Cloaks.
And my brother?
Unfortunately, I know no more than you on that subject.
To what do I owe the honor of your presence here, Varys? I never have visitors.
You see, the fact that you don't seem to care about yourself rather pleases me. Your escape will go unnoticed for quite some time.
You plan to help me escape from here?
No w sumie nie pierwsza osoba, której pomaga uciekać.
From that.
The balance of the Seven Kingdoms is delicate, and I predict more upheaval to come. It is clear that you have a role in what is to come.
Thank you for your concern, but I refuse to leave these cells as a fugitive. I prefer to await my trial and defend my name before the Crown.
You are quite the optimist.
I am sorry if I've ruined your plans. I intend to meet with the Queen. I must take back River Spring and keep that traitor Valar from getting his hands on it. To do that, my name must be cleared. Otherwise, how can I plead my case before the Queen?
Cleared? You've killed Gold Cloaks, my friend.
Who has accused me? One of Valar's soldiers? Then it will be my word against his.
I see. It may not go as smoothly as you imagine. Believe me when I tell you that it will be several more weeks before your trial. In the meantime, Savala will have wed your sister.
What do you suggest, Lord Varys?
I can get you an audience with the Queen. Today, if you wish it.
I
Czyli
doubt
prosta
the
ucieczka.
fugitive would be allowed to approach her, much less speak to her.
You only knew Cersei Lannister as a naive young princess, dear man. Since her marriage, she has become a strong-willed queen with a burning ambition, well-versed in intrigue. She has been filling the court with her creatures for years now.
So?
Thus, the virtue she prizes above all else is loyalty, which she rewards generously. That is how Savala moved up in court, and therein, paradoxically, lies your opportunity. Swear blind allegiance to the Queen, become her devoted servant, and she will give you what you desire.
And you believe that Valar will just sit there and allow me to thwart his ambitions?
Oh, I doubt that very much. It is quite likely that he will strike back at you eventually, but in front of the Queen, he won't dare to use force. Of course, he will try to remind her of her commitments, but she has never been capable of the same loyalty that she demands of her men. Impress her, make yourself more desirable than your rival, and you will win.
Is Valar sly enough to have wronged the Master of Whisperers himself?
Your half-brother is much more intelligent than he appears, and he has a powerful ally who has begun to move her pawns forward. As for the details, those are my concern.
Excellent, Varys. How do you plan on getting me out of here?
As you may imagine, I have no desire to be seen in the company of a fugitive when I go back up. You'll have to manage on your own.
Norma.
Use the key to your cell. Once I've left, you will leave and head towards the guard room. You will find the guard asleep at his post. I'll wager that he was served a particularly strong glass of wine.
Very well. And the others? Surely the king's prisons are not guarded by just one drunk man.
Don't worry. In the very depths of the Red Keep, there are paths known only to ghosts and spiders.
If such ways exist, then I doubt you're the only one to know of them. I imagine they've been here for centuries.
Indeed. When the Red Keep was built, King Maegor the Cruel made certain that the fortress walls were all connected by a vast network of secret passages. These passages allowed his spies to see and hear everything that occurred in every room in the keep. It is said that Maegor had every man who worked on its construction executed in order to keep the passages secret.
Apparently that was not enough.
Indeed. But don't forget, Lord Sarwick, it is my duty to stay informed. I am the only one who knows all of its entrances and the full extent of its meanderings.
I see. Then tell me how to access the throne room.
Pass by the row
Oj,
of
Boże, to będzie teraz skomplikowane.
Look for the one with the flagstone on the floor bearing the sigil of the Targaryen dragon. It is a passage towards the tunnels. Past that point, be on your guard.
Don't worry about me. I carry the light of R'hllor. It will guide me in the darkness.
I will await you at the end of the passage to give you access to the throne room, where you will meet the Queen. Good luck, Lord Alistair, and I will see you soon.
Dobrze, panie Bobrze. Okej.
By the flame. It's our quartermaster. So he's the one I heard yelling. May R'hllor welcome him to his light. Wine's too strong, eh? Obviously Varys truly knows how to live.
Mogę to ubrać? Ekwipunek. Aha. Miejsce zablokowane. Haha, bo spodni nie mogę ściągać. No i mamy dwóch wrogów. Okej. Ale oni nie są jakoś trudni, bo mają te skórzane tylko zbroje, więc w sumie my nie mamy żadnej zbroi tak na dobre. Tak, mam być szczery. Okej. Upadali. Okej, ja muszę odzyskać swój ekwipunek. Rzeczy, ale stara klucz do czerwonej twierdzy. Rękawice z kolczyki najemnika, dobra. Odzyskałem swoje rzeczy, więc dobrze by było je założyć. Sorry, że zużyty. No to ten Glewiandarów jest lepszy. To jest flakonik. Kaptur czerwonego kapłana, skórzane karwaszy. Zbroja sereałika. To jest lekka, tak? Średnia. Okej, no i jakoś to już wygląda tak w moim odczuciu. Ale dobra, wiecie co? Ja myślę, że to jest dobry moment, żeby zakończyć. W następnym odcinku będziemy kontynuowali naszą ucieczkę z Czerwonej Twierdzy. Więc jeśli film wam sporo, zostawcie łapkę w górę. Jeśli chcecie to zapytać, coś dopowiedzieć mi, poradzić, piszcie komentarze. Jeżeli kanał wam się sporo, chcecie być na bieżąco, subskrybujcie, więc cześć i do usłyszenia.